Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo teman-teman semuanya, perkenalkan saya Salsabila Naila dari kelas A4B nomor absen 25. Pada kesempatan kali ini, kita akan melanjutkan kembali video tutorial ACL pada kesempatan sebelumnya. Pada kesempatan kali ini, kita akan masuk ke tutorial ACL pada chapter 6. In chapter 6, we're gonna analyze a transaction to identify unacceptable transaction. In the previous chapter, we have performed a preliminary investigation and analysis of the Metaverse data in the ACL projects. Now, we determine whether Metaverse employees are using their company credit cards to make unapproved purchases and whether they are using their company credit cards to buy specifically forbidden items and services. In this chapter, we're gonna learn three main points, which is first, determine which transactions are unacceptable. The second is identify the employees who made unacceptable transactions, and the last one, to report your findings. The first main point is to determine which transactions are unacceptable. Metaverse Corporation has created three categories of transaction codes, which are acceptable, unacceptable, and conditional, which requires prior approval. And to find all the unacceptable transactions, we have to proceed through following tests. The first one is to check the code of tables for obvious errors. The second is to identify transactions that have unacceptable codes. The third is to identify the employees who made the unacceptable transaction. And the last one is to create a report of your results. Okay, so first one, we're heading to our first main task, which is to check the code tables for obvious errors. Before we use the code tables to check the transaction, we have to check the tables for obvious error. We will use the join command to determine whether the acceptable codes table and the unacceptable codes table have any codes in common. Before we use the join command, we must ensure that the key fields of both tables are character fields that are the same length. First, we compare the length and type of the key fields. First, we open the unacceptable codes table. Then we select edit, then table layout. The table layout window will appear, and the list of fields shows that the data type of the codes field is SG. The field length is equal to either the length of the field name or the length of the longest value in the field, whichever is longer. The third, we close the table layout window and we open the acceptable codes table, and then we select edit and then table layout. The table layout window will appear, and the list of fields show that the data type of the codes field is SG, but the field length is 50. The merchant category codes are each 4 characters long. Each of these codes fields is padded with extra spaces. We must harmonize the two fields by creating compute code fields in each table. These new fields will contain the 4 digits of the codes field as character data and have a field length of 4. Then we create a computed field in each of the acceptable codes and unacceptable codes table. First, we open the acceptable codes table if not already open. Second, we open the table layout window and click add a new expression button. Next, we enter codes underscore sub underscore acceptable in the name text box. And then we click the FX to open the expression builder. And then we enter this expression. Now we click the green check mark. The new field, code sub acceptable, appears in the table layout window. Right click the codes column header. We click add columns and then we double click code subs acceptable and click OK. Then the code sub acceptable column appears in the view. Then we close the view and click yes when ACL prompts you to save. And then we open the unacceptable codes table and then we repeat the steps that we have done to the acceptable codes before and compute field code sub unacceptable. Now we determine whether the tables have any codes in common. First, we open the unacceptable codes table and then we select data and then join tables. The join dialog box will appear. Now, in the secondary table list, we select acceptable codes. Then we select codes sub unacceptable as the primary key. Then we select codes sub acceptable as the secondary key. Next, we select codes sub unacceptable and description in the primary field list. Next, we select pre-sort secondary table. Then we enter codes underscore in both tables in the to field. Then on the More tab, we select Match Primary Records and ensure that no other join categories options are selected. Then we click OK. Then ACL will display the new tables. Then it should be empty. Although we see the only table empty, we should still count in order to record the results in the command log and leave it an audit trail, which select Analyze and Count Records. Then we click OK. And because there are no records in the codes in both tables, you know that no codes exist in both unacceptable codes and acceptable codes table, so that the original code tables have no obvious error and now we can use them for our analysis. Okay, next we head into next main point, which is identify unacceptable transactions. In the trans April table, they contains fields, card number, amount, transdate, codes, customer number, and description. And in the unacceptable codes table, it contains codes, description, and code sub unacceptable. And to identify unacceptable transaction, we need to relate the trans April table with the unacceptable codes table. However, we must first ensure that the key fields for each table both have a data type of SC and they both have the same length. And in this previous tutorials, we have created a component field called code subs unacceptable in the unacceptable codes table. And we know that the length of the code sub unacceptable field is 4 and that the category is C for character. And we need to check that the codes field in the trans April table to check its data type and length. Then, we create a component field in trans April. The first one in the table layout window, we click the add new expression button and then we enter code sub April as the name. And then we click FX, then we enter the expression on the box, and then we click OK. And then we click the green check mark and then close the table layout window. And then we right click the codes column header, click add columns, and we add columns code sub April, and then we click OK. Next, we use the relation command to find unacceptable transaction. Still in the trans April table, we select data and then we select relate tables, and the relation dialog box will appear. Then we click add table, then we double click unacceptable codes. The unacceptable codes table appears in the relation dialog box. Click and drag code sub April from the trans April table to code sub unacceptable in the unacceptable codes table. Then we click finish. Next, we will add the code sub unacceptable field from the unacceptable codes table to the view. The first one, we right click the code sub April column header, we click add columns, and then in the from table dropdown list, select the unacceptable codes, double click the unacceptable codes, code sub unacceptable, then we click OK. Now we have the code sub acceptable field from the unacceptable codes table in the view. The records without unacceptable codes display blanks in the code sub unacceptable fields. Then we apply a filter to display unacceptable transaction. First, we select and right click any blank entry. Then we select quick filter, not equal. And now we have filtered out all of the records that have blank entries in the code sub unacceptable field. And then we select analyze count records. Click OK. And as we can see, there are 7 from 281 unacceptable transactions. And then we extract the records to a new table. First, we select the data and we choose extract data, and the extract dialog box will appear. In extract dialog box, we select record. In the to field, we enter trans April unacceptable, and then we click OK. And then the new table will appear in the view. Okay, so now that we have confirmed that some transactions do have unacceptable codes, we have now determined which employees made these purchases. First, we have to identify the employee's department first, which now we have to create a component field that have contained the first digit of the dep code field. First, we open the company debt table and then we select Edit Table Layout. And the third, on the Edit Fields and Expression tab, click Add a New Expression button and then we enter the name Department Code 1. The fifth, we click Function and the expression builder will appear. And then we enter the expression and then we click OK and click the green check mark. And we close the table layout window. And now we have a new combated field called Depth Code 1, which we can now add to the view. Right click Depth Code column header and we select Add Columns. We double click Depth Code 1 and click OK. Look at the tables. The digit in the Department Code 1 column match the first digit of the Department Code column. We can remove the Depth Code column because the new column has the relevant information. And then we right click the Depth Code column and select Remove Select Column and then we click Remove. Next, we have to create a combated field in the employees table that uses the first digit of the employee number field, which is employee number. We first open the employees table and then we select Edit Table Layout and the table layout window will appear. On the Edit Fields and Expression tab, click Add New Expression button and then we enter the name of employee number underscore word. And then we click FX or function and the expression builder will appear and then we enter the expression and then we click OK and close the table layout window. Now we have to add this field to the view. We right click the employee number column header, select Add Columns and the Add Column dialog box will appear and we double click the employee number underscore 1 and then we click OK and now the column employee number underscore 1 appears in the view. Now we relate the employees and company department tables. Select Data and then Relate Tables and the relation dialog box will appear. Drag the employee number underscore 1 in the employees table to the Debt Code 1 field in the company department table. Then we click Finish. Then we right click the card number column header and select Add Columns and then from the table drop-down list we select the company debt and then we double click the company debt.debt name field and then we click OK. Then the debt name column will appear in the view. Now we have to extract field to a new table. First we select data and extract data and the extract dialog box will appear. We select fields and click the extract fields button. Then the selected field dialog box will appear. In the selected field list, we add first name, last name and card number to the following list and then in the From Table drop-down list, we select Company Debt and then we add Company Debt.debt name to the selected field list and then click OK. And then in the To field, enter Employees tab and then click OK. Then the new Employees Debt table will open in the view. Okay, so next step is to relate the employees debt table to the transactional unacceptable table using the card number field in each table. First, we compare and harmonize the card number fields. In employees debt table, we select Edit Table Layout and the list of fields. And the list of fields indicates that the card number field has a field length of 16 and the category of C for character. We close the table layout window, we open transactional unacceptable table, we select Edit and Table Layout. The card number field has a field length of 19, which means that this field contains extra spaces. Therefore, we must trim this card number field. Next, we click Add the New Expression button and then we enter card number trim as name. In the function box, we enter the expression and then we click the green check mark and close the table layout windows. Next, we create a detailed view of the unacceptable transaction. We select Data Relate Tables. TransApril Unacceptable already has a relation with unacceptable goods. Second, we select Add Table and the Add Table dialog box appears. we double-click the Employees tab. Third, we drag the card number from the Employees tab table to card number trim in the Trans-April Unacceptable tab. And then we click Finish. And now the three tables, which are Trans-April Unacceptable, Unacceptable Codes, and Employees tab, are now related. And now we right-click the card number column header, we select Add Columns, and the Add Column dialog box will appear. In the From Table drop-down list, we select the Employees tab, and then we add Employees tab.first name, Employees tab.last name, and Employees tab.department name to the selected fields. Then we click OK. Now we arrange the field in the view so that they appear in the following order. And now we can see the list of employees whose credit card were used to charge unacceptable transaction. Now we move to our last point in this chapter, which is to report our finding. Use a standard ACL report. First, we select data and then report, and the report dialog box will appear. And then we enter a descriptive header such as unacceptable transaction at Metapark Corporation in April 2003. On the output tab, we select screen and then we click OK, and the report appears on the Do tab. Next, we have to save the report as an HTML file. First, we have to select the data report again, and the output tab we select file, then we select HTML TIG file from the file type drop-down list, and in the name text box enter unacceptable trans April 2003, and we click OK, and we click OK. And in Windows Explorer, we locate the folder of ACL and double-click the unacceptable trans April 2003.html. And the report will now open in the web browser. Sekian penjelasan langkah-langkah dari chapter 6 pengoperasian ACL. Sampai jumpa di chapter selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.